Is that what you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh.
That's right,
Uh,
right. Da
uh.
da 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 da.
Oh. Uh. Ah.
Da, da.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay.
right.
And then,
Beautiful. What's going on, Mr. DeAnthony McGee?
what's up, man?
We are live. We're doing something a little different, but it's a part of what my routine that I've done. I've done it once before, so here we go again, where we'll have a time to chat a little bit with our clinician for this month for Texas Tenor Academy workshop. So we're live on my YouTube channel, Texas Tenor Academy. So I'll try to pull up something. Maybe I could see um, some of the chat messages come through. But let's talk a little bit and get a chance to meet Mr. DeAnthony McGee, phenomenal EWI
Uh,
player from
yes,
Fort
sir.
Worth. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I'm staying warm and
Yeah.
and
Oh,
practice.
oh man, I'm so glad it's not as bad as it was last week with the cold. I mean, it
Oh
was
yeah,
tough on the EWI
yeah, yeah, for sure.
because it's so hard to play when it's cold. I don't know how you wasn't having no problems. You gotta
Oh
tell
no,
me
I
your
was having problems. I
you
just,
gotta tell me your secret.
I was having problems. I do everything I can to try to keep the Iwi warm as possible. Uh,
Okay.
any chance I get to take it out of the cold, I will and put it somewhere warm. Like I have this month or next month coming up. I think it's the end of this month. But I have that 7K coming up downtown Fort Worth. He just texted us about it, as a matter of fact. And I
So you
know it's
gotta
going.
play outside.
Yeah, and it's like 6 a.m.
Ooh.
start time. So or 7 a.m. start time, I think.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
it's going to be freezing outside.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy, man.
Oh, oh yeah.
So I'm up here. I'm trying to get something pulled up so that I can see the chat because I know people like to make comments and stuff. So while I'm pulling this up, just introduce yourself to the peoples.
Yes, sir. I'm DeAnthony McGee. Uh, man, I've known Quamon for a while. Quamon, Quamon has taught me everything I know on this e-way.
Oh no, you got way beyond. You've gone far beyond me.
but yeah, I've taken a interest to this instrument and kind of made it my own.
Yeah.
Literally, literally.
Yes.
I got an e nobody else has right
He's
now.
yeah, he's teaching me now.
And so man, I don't know, I'm just passionate about music. Even more so now. I think the
Yeah.
more we start to understand about music, it refuels the flame for
Mm,
me. This keeps it going. So I think that I've always seen Pomon on the verge of discoveries in some form or some way with music all
mm.
the time. It never ends. So I think the fascinating thing about it, man, is just it's always something to discover. It's always something to do. Uh, so there's always a challenge.
That's very good, man. And that's true, man. I'm always searching, and the you rekindle fires, and
Hmm.
the tools are there for us to be able to facilitate what we are exploring. And the EWI is one that allows us to enter into the digital world, because we come from an acoustic uh, background with the saxophone where we um, aren't able to change our sound necessarily.
Hmm.
But with the EWI, we can be a lot of things. We can be the
Oh yeah.
synth player, the lead player. You be playing chords on that thing. We can play bass. I love to play bass.
Yeah.
Uh, Guitar, you can imitate the guitar, so
Hmm.
many different things.
Yeah.
So
I think when that 5,000 came out, we were all excited about the organ patches,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, that's right. The organ patch.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So what would you say is your favorite thing
Mm.
about the EWI?
That you just said it, the versatility.
The
Uh,
versatility.
I get on a gig and I can be anything I want to be. I can make myself fit in. When the one thing I can say is when I did those cover band gigs, working bands like Emerald City and all that, Chinatown, whoever you played with at the time, uh, the EWI man just became so versatile for me, because
Hmm.
there was a lot of moments where it wasn't no horn parts. I was the only horn player. Some of them, sometimes me and another horn player, but if it was just me, EWI came in handy because I could either sound like a horn section, or I could just add something in there
Mm,
musically that I would hear in the album and imitate it. And so it kind of made
mm,
me certain songs would come on, I would know what to do. Oh yeah, go to this sound. This is what I'm doing. It was just like it's programming me to do more with the song.
mm.
Stuff I wouldn't think of when I was just on saxophone at the time.
Right, right. It's yeah, it's definitely a verse. You can be diverse, and it helps you musically too. It broadens your perspective and options. Like you have a lot of different options. Like when I write, I'll outline my songs and I'll of course play the melody, but I also play the bass, and I'll sometimes I'll even lay down the drum beat on the EWI. It's just
Mm-hmm.
out of convenience because
Yeah.
everything's right here.
Right.
Um, and so even guitar, playing rhythm guitar and even stacking your harmonic, your parts and stuff like that. So it's a different, it's just another way to access what you're hearing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I can play keys, some, but of course, when I really need to express myself, even to play a bass line or I can do it better on the EWI.
Yeah.
So now, tomorrow we're going to do our uh, webinar or our Zoom. We're going to do our first workshop of the year of 2024. And me and DeAnthony are going to be on there with our EWIs. And also, um, one of the highlights about your playing your sound now is you have your own sounds. And you reminded me from like years back, you still got the sound bank
Yeah.
from the ones that we worked on, right?
Yeah. So, and you know what's funny? So I actually lost the sound bank. I lost all the sounds um, on an old computer, and that original EWI, I ended up selling it because it was defective, stopped working. So I ended up selling it. Well, that EWI happened to cycle back around to me.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I bought it from Dominique Hill.
Okay.
Uh, so it was actually my old EWI. I don't know. I guess it was years later when I had already had another EWI. I think it was around the time. I don't know. It was years later. I had another 4,000, and so when I was having issues with it, he was playing that original 4,000 I had, but he wasn't having too many problems with it, and He ended up selling it to me. So I bought
Mm,
it and kind of worked on it myself, started messing around with it. And then I said, all right, I'm going to take it apart to really see how this thing,
wow.
yeah, works. And so I took it apart and I messed it up.
Hmm. You
So I
did?
messed it up. Yeah, but not too bad. So I ended up damaging the battery pack, but you can
Oh,
still
okay.
plug it in, and use it just, with a power outlet port, So
Okay. Okay.
that's the only thing I did. But once I figured out how to take it apart correctly and to go inside it and what goes where, man, I was able to get these things back up and running and start playing them again.
That's something I would never do. That's just not my thing. Uh,
It's not so bad, honestly, when if you can look at it and understand where everything is placed. So I got to the point to where I at least could look at the inside and know if something was out of place. Now, what everything did, I didn't know, everything at the
yeah,
time. Wow. And I
right.
still don't know what everything does as far as some of those chipboards in there, but I know what to replace to fix what.
Well, that's good because it's not many people where you who are fixing them anymore like that.
Yeah.
And so we have a connection here locally with a bandwagon music store and repair, James and Gannon, who
Mhm.
they fix horns, but they also have been learning the EWI, and he's actually working on repairing my EWI right now. So, and then you, you're you're a good resource, so you've helped some people also fix their EWI,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. I've helped a few people get their EWE up and going. Now, now it's for me, it's nothing. I understand. It's just time consuming taking it apart. It's so time consuming putting it back together because it's tedious with the 4,000. It's everything's got to be perfect for it to go back together perfectly. And so,
Yeah.
matter of fact, I have an EWI right now that I'm playing on that one of the buttons is loose. So, in order to get to these buttons, you got to take it completely apart just to get to this row. This is like the bottom row, I guess, once
Uh-huh.
you open it up. So,
Okay. So what we doing now, we're just kind of getting a chance for you to meet DeAnthony. And tomorrow on our workshop, we're going to go more in depth about how we approach the EWE technical stuff, how to get through and get used to the octave key rollers. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the adjustments that we use. And I know I'm interested on how you do the chord thing because we use that differently. I never have. I think I set it on the setting that you had like once, but I never got used to it. But you use that a lot. That's like your signature.
man, you know what? There's a setting on the 5,000 that I love even more. And that was one of the main reasons for me to continue playing it was because it had a different setting as far as how the hold out.
Oh, okay. See that kind of stuff. See those nuggets. You go get that tomorrow, not tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So, okay, so this you have also colored, you've like painted your EWI, you got a different color mouthpiece,
Oh,
rubber.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So tell me what got you into doing all of this?
So, I mean, well, essentially, I was looking at my EWE and I was telling myself, if I take this completely apart, if I'm able to take this completely apart, since I had done it a couple times already, I said I should be able to make it look better too, because the appearance, the wear and tear was just so horrible.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I used the stickers. I ordered the stickers online, and that was kind of my couple times quick already. I said I should be for the EWE, just put the sticker on it. Look better too, because the appearance, the wear and tear was just so horrible. But oh, I got an echo.
That's me. Hold on.
I'll let you.
You go ahead.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
pulled it up on my other computer.
Are you fine? Yeah, the wear and tear was so bad on this thing, man. So I said I'm gonna take it apart. I get some spray paint. I think I ordered some kind of sparkly black spray paint on Amazon, and which is I thought it was a sparkly black, but it actually just had a sparkle. So
Okay.
when I originally painted it, the EV was the same color, just with a sparkle, but it had
Oh
all the
yeah.
colors on it. So I had to go back and we had this black paint in the house. I just painted it and then I added that little sparkle onto it, and that was it for me. And it
That's
was
pretty
more
cool.
of a let's hope it works.
And we also have some EWI skins that we will
Yeah.
make available too. And we have different colors, gold, matte, silver, not silver, I don't think. We got some other cool colors, but we'll let you know about that here on the channel. Um, but yeah, it's a fun instrument to be able to explore your ideas and create with. Um, and we're going to be talking about it. If you have any questions or, you know, things that you never, if you hit like a brick wall, or if you came to a point where you couldn't really get over this hump with the EWI to continue the inspiration,
Yeah.
hop on. You want to be a part of this Zoom, because I know I talk to a lot of saxophonists, and they'll just say, "Yeah, I got an EWI, but it's just in my closet."
Yeah,
They say I
they
hadn't
do.
played one in years, but I mean, it's fun. But we'll talk about some things because I always hear people refer to not getting used to the octave key rollers on the back. So let me ask you this. What was one of the most challenging things to overcome with the EWI?
Um, yeah, thinking back, if I remember correctly, the octave rollers was a big issue. That was the most uncomfortable thing for me when I started get. I remember that for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Having to just sit and practice and get used to the movement. Um, because one thing about the EWI, you didn't need an armature, but your fingers had to be almost perfect. You had to be perfect.
That's right. That's right.
Uh, you didn't really have a choice. So it took some time to get a flow going, even just to play a scale and for it to sound natural.
Well, I
Especially
mean,
lower octave all the way up. It took me some time.
see, and I think too, like even from us practicing the other day, and your accuracy on the EWI, I think that's because you've been spending more time because that's what you play primarily.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm playing saxophone more now.
Hmm.
So when it's cold, uh, because the EWI, for those uh, who don't play EWI or want to understand more perspective, what we're talking about when it's cold. So it's touch sensitive, and also, uh, so that means when it's cold, our fingers are cold, so it doesn't respond when you touching every key. So you'll be touching the key, but it's not the right note. And
Yeah.
so it's all about the reach too. So some of those um, the little finger, the keys that you got to hit with your little fingers, sometimes you can't be on the back side of it, or the
Right.
side of
Right.
it. You got to be right on the front. So that's what he was talking about. And so it's a lot of technique that goes into playing the EWI, um, even when you're crossing over from one octave to the next. Your thumb has to shift right along with your other fingers on the front. So,
Yeah.
but when it's cold, it just makes it that much more of a challenge.
It does, man. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta figure out a system if you're gonna play it in the cold. I learned early on that it's gonna give you a problem every time in the cold.
Yeah.
So Sometimes it plays with a delay. Sometimes it just won't play. You never know what you're gonna get.
So with I'm putting the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat area. Excuse me. It's Texas Tenor. It's workshop.texastenoracademy. You might not see me on screen. I'm going to my other laptop here. And so if you have some questions, oh, it looks like, oh, okay. Okay, so I think that's okay. Did that pop up there for you?
Yeah, it's in there. I
All
have
right.
it pulled up over so I can see it.
Excellent. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Um, and it will be recorded. So for those people who are part of Texas Tenor Academy, it will be in the back, in the member area. And if you're interested to become an overall member of Texas Tenor Academy, you get 7 days free, and you'll be able to access all the content in there. And we meet weekly for those people who are part. We do 12 o'clock on Fridays, and that's our mastermind session we do. And we do a workshop that's in person. This time we're doing it virtually, maybe because it's so cold. But we're doing it virtually this time, me and DeAnthony, this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be me and DeAnthony covering the EWI, and also be in tune here on the YouTube channel. I'll always be posting more videos and insights for you. But just wanted to thank you, DeAnthony, for coming on and sharing a little bit. And I look forward to seeing anybody who wants to see be on the webinar. I will look forward to seeing you on the Zoom. So that's
Thanks,
it
man.
for now.